Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Chris.
And we are
Carnival Cruise Addicts. As you can hear, she has a little bit of the cruise funk.
Cruise funk, cruise crud.
Cruise crud, cruise funk, cruise
But we're here. And
yes.
We're excited to tell you about our trip. We went on Carnival Celebration in February, March this year. It was
February or March?
It was February into March.
This was actually cool because we did February 29th. We had next day of cruising, if you want to look at it that way.
No.
It doesn't happen often. Anyway.
It was our second sailing on this boat in 3 months, our third time on the ship.
Yep.
So we wanted to share our thoughts on our most recent experience, and here are 10 things we loved.
Ten things we love. This is what we're talking about now. The crew. The crew, the crew, the crew.
Always the crew.
Always the crew. Our room steward, room attendant, cabin attendant, whatever they call them these days. His name was Aiputu. He went by 2. Dude was freaking amazing. Every time we turned around, he's there. And we asked him, like, hey, when do you get a break? He goes, I slept for 10 minutes today.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you got to get more rest.
They work way too hard.
He was good, though.
But he was awesome. Yeah. And we saw Krishna at the casino bar.
Yes, and this was the second or third time we've seen him.
Yeah, he's fabulous. He recognized us from a prior cruise we were on. He actually came out, gave us a big hug.
We saw him behind the bar. We're like, Karsna. And the other bartender's like, hey. And he turns around, he looks, and he goes, oh! He came running out, gave us a hug. He was so cool. I absolutely love that dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's super friendly, very efficient, which is a good thing for a bartender.
Yeah, and very personal at the same time. Because, I mean, if you've been on a cruise, you've been to any bar in the casino, and they are in the casino. In the cruise, they are going nuts, just straight nuts, trying to serve everybody. And he just smiles and nods all the time. He's a great dude.
Yeah. So the next was the Pig and Anchor Brewery Tour. We actually did the full brewery tour.
Yes. What's up, Vlad? This is the second time sailing with Vlad. We did it on the Horizon. We didn't get a chance to do the brewery tour because the setup's a little bit different there. They had sign-up sheets versus the app. This time we made sure to do it because we actually walked by Vlad and he had the batches going in those glass containers. And he's like, we just stopped and talked to him, and he was so passionate about it. And doing the full tour this time with him, I'm thinking the brewery tour is, hey, look, let's go look at these cute silver things behind the bar, and we're going to get some beer. No.
I mean, it was so detailed, so much, knowledge and history. He was clearly passionate about his job.
He went to school for this multiple times. Molecular stuff.
It's well worth the $30. The amount of information you get. You get a bunch of a flight of beer. You get a souvenir, a cup. You get a certificate for a free beer. It was awesome. Yeah. And I don't even like beer, and it was good.
Yeah, and she enjoyed it. And we're going to do a brewery tour. You're going to see this. And there's going to be 2 different ones, a abridged version and a crazy, crazy long version.
Oh, now I'm committing to 2 videos.
Yes, we are committing to 2 videos. Because the crazy long videos where Vlad went into, oh my God, he loves his job. And then we're going to do the hella cute brewery tour. Ugh. Dude, freaking amazing.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
The ship, very clean. I feel like they do a really great job. You put stuff on the Lido deck or anywhere else where public spaces.
Agree.
They're cleaned up very quickly. Nothing sat too long. And the crew that were cleaning were also very friendly. They want to talk to you. They say hello. That was great too.
Yep. We walk outside of bar 820 because we get our morning coffee. And you go right, non-smoking. Go left, it's smoking. Right, there's nobody there. Left, there's a lot of people. So we just went over there to talk to people. And the crew that was cleaning that thing just stopped, said hi to everybody, asked you how your morning was, your afternoon, your evening, whatever the hell time it was you were there. They were just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, super friendly.
Yeah.
There were lots of activities and things to do.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many things that they have going throughout the morning, afternoon, evening. You couldn't do them all. You could heart them in the app, and by the time you get a notification, it's time. You're in the middle of doing something else. So plenty to do.
Yeah, I mean, tons of stuff. Sometimes on the cruises, you're like, what's there to do? Look at the fun times. Look at your app. There's a ton of stuff to do.
Yeah. I will always say in a big ship like the Excel class that there are just like so many food options.
There are.
Like you can't
There's a
even
ton.
like eat at every single place you want to. There's just so many. And like quite honestly, with all the options, you can't partake. Like
Yeah.
it's impossible. We wanted to do a couple things. We didn't go to Street Eats. We didn't go to Seafood Shack.
Although Izzy did. He had the wings, and he said they were
That was
good.
at
Now,
Time Fries, yeah.
Yeah.
But tons of food.
Yeah.
Can't get wrong.
I did get the bratwurst at Street Eats this time, which I haven't.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. It was really good. And I asked just the bratwurst with a roll and cheese. So he sprinkled it with the cheddar cheese, put it in the toaster, put it back out. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
This week we went on was a new cast for Playlist Productions. So they were turning the entertainment. Go ahead.
Across the ship. So it's not like one show changed, this changed. Everybody got off and an entirely new crew came on. And they were great.
Yeah, they were fabulous.
They were great.
I mean, we saw bits and pieces of most of the shows.
Because they were packed.
They were packed.
Yeah,
Yep.
this ship has was Celebration Central, I think it's called. Celebration Central?
I think that's
Yeah. And so it's not like the normal arena type thing you see on the boats. It's the center of the ship. And, I mean, it was seriously packed. We walked by 15, 20 minutes before the violinist, the
Celestial String.
yeah, the trio was supposed to start. And it was packed. We can barely get a video. But just the shows themselves were amazing.
Yeah. Another shout out here is room service.
Oh, yeah.
So room service quality was spectacular on the ship, and that's not always been the case.
Has not.
But we got it. It was fast. It was fresh. It was really
The
good.
pizza looked like it came from the pizza place this time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times you'll get it, it's like this weird thing pizza. Yeah, but it was absolutely delicious. We got the shrimp, which was amazing. The French fries were, oh my God, amazing.
I got sandwiches, a salad.
I got a Reuben. It was just freaking
We'll do a room service
Yeah,
review
we'll do food things.
as well. Food things.
A food things tour.
Embarkation on the ship this time was a breeze.
Yeah.
It was super quick. There was no waiting. They actually called the. They give you a placard with your priority A, B, C.
Right.
And they followed protocol this time, and it was great. We were on super quick.
Yeah, they actually stopped some people because we've been on ones where everybody lines up, and they were doing a very good job before everybody got on to say, hey, can you please sit in this section, this section, this section? And when it got called, it wasn't a total cluster. That was really cool.
It was good.
Yeah.
The next thing was our cruise director. We had Louis Clare, who we never had before.
Nope.
And we had just had Lee, your cruise director, who is like Lee Mason, who's amazing.
Badass.
So we had a high expectation, and we weren't sure like Louis would do a good job. He did a phenomenal job.
It really did. I mean, I'm not the guy that wants to hear a CD announcement every 10 to 15 minutes. And we've had them where it's just like, bye y'all, and it's like, dude,
Bye.
You just said it 10 times in the last hour. Don't care. He did what was pertinent when it needed to be pertinent, and he was around the ship.
Yeah.
So there was a Facebook group we were joined in, and everybody had a picture of him because he was out and about like a CD should be. He's not behind the mic doing the announcements. He was out and about.
I mean, he might have done some announcements.
Oh, he
but,
did it.
But
He
nothing
did
crazy.
a proper
Yeah.
amount, in my opinion. But he was more Lee-like and most of the cruise director-like, where he was out with the people cruising.
Yeah.
And they loved it. We loved it. I thought he did great.
We also got to see Mike Pack, who was a former cruise director and now is fleet cruise director. He was on our ship, and I think probably because they're changing out the Players production cast. Right. But we got to talk to him for a few minutes in the morning at Bar 820 when he was getting his coffee, and that was really great.
Yeah, he was very pleasant. We're like, hey, we have a YouTube channel. He's like, oh, crap. I can't do this unless corporate says yes. And after that, we shut off the camera and we just talked to him.
Yeah.
And he just sat there and talked to us for 10 or 15 minutes. So, badass, Mike.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi was much better on this boat than it was last time we were in December. I mean, there's a couple pages, is that what you call them? Websites. Things you couldn't access that you normally could from land. And this time it was much quicker, it loaded better, and we had a few issues. We did a live, and it cut us off, but we were on the balcony, and it apparently never works on the balcony. But overall,
it was great.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's it. So that's our high-level overview of the 10 things we loved, and more to come. Thank you for watching.
Take care.